and I'm the founder of Youngstown State University's Urban Gaming Club. We run a game called Humans vs. Zombies, a campus game that has grown popular at hundreds of campuses and universities in the United States. To sum it up, HVZ is a campus-wide Nerf tag game that runs constantly for an entire week. Almost all players start off as human, and they have to go about their normal, everyday schedules while avoiding zombie players who are trying to tag them. If a zombie tags a human, that human is a zombie for the rest of the game. Your goal is to survive the week, but if you get tagged, your goal as a zombie is to make sure everybody meets the same fate as yours. How long can you survive?
Hi, I'm Fiona, and I'm here to talk to you about HVZ Source. HVZ Source is an online tool that allows us to follow the game's progress, keep track of teams, and allow players to communicate with each other. Our game can always be found at hvzsource.com/YSU. To sign up, go to the sign up page, fill out all the relevant information, and click Sign Up. After you have signed up, you can search for the game by typing in Youngstown State University. You may enter yourself for the random chance to become the original zombie. If you select this box, you will never play as a human. Rather, you will likely bring their downfall. After you are entered in, you will receive a randomly generated feed code. This will be entered in on the player ID card that you will receive at the Rules and Safety meeting. Humans must carry this card at all times. Once they are tagged, they must turn it over to the zombie that tags them. The zombie will then report the tag by entering in the feed code under the Report a Tag tab. Reporting the tag will change the player from a human to a zombie. If you have any questions, contact our mods by sending them a message under the Moderators tab.
To play Humans vs. Zombies, you're gonna need a few things. You are not nearly prepared. In addition to the player ID card Fiona mentioned, you're gonna need an orange bandana. Any orange bandana will do, and you can get one from wherever you'd like. You can even use a bandana from an older game if you still have one, but you can purchase one from us if you need to. You're probably gonna want a blaster to protect yourself from the hordes of undead. And some darts to go with that too. Nerf blasters can be modified, but they need to be approved by a mod ahead of time. You can paint Nerf blasters so long as they don't look anything like a real gun. If you're unsure, just have it checked with the mod ahead of time. Anyway, a cheap alternative to blasters is some socks. Balled up socks. And finally, a cunning hat to show people that you ain't afraid of nothing. Actually, that part's optional.
Seriously, how are you doing this?
Don't you know? I'm a wizard.
Well, that makes sense.
Those nifty orange bandanas are more than just to identify who is playing. They also identify who is on what team. A bandana worn on the arm means that you're a human. A bandana worn around the head means that you're a zombie. And if you have your bandana loosely around your neck, that means you're a zombie that has been stunned by a Nerf dart or a sock. To recap...
Correct. Incorrect. Perfect. Right. Both wrong. Has to be in a band and can't cover your face. Oh yeah, yellow bandanas signify non-player characters or NPCs that might be important in missions and objectives. And a zombie with a yellow headband might have special abilities. Still a non-player. No bandana means not playing, even if they have a Nerf blaster. Seriously, I'm not sure why you're not getting this.
And white bandanas signify moderators. If you see a white bandana, you can come up to us and ask us a question at all. If they're also wearing an orange bandana, that means they're also a player in the game. But they can still help you out if you have any questions.
Humans vs. Zombies has several rules. These are put in place by our mods to make sure the game is safe, fair. Hold on. Humans vs. Zombies has several rules. These are put in place by the mods to make sure the game is safe, fair, but most importantly, fun. The first rule is, don't be a douchebag.
Got ya, 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 got ya. Nope.
Totally got you, man. Totally got you.
So humans aren't completely defenseless against the undead. They can stun zombies by hitting them with a balled up sock or shooting them with a blaster. The zombies are stunned until the next respawn time, which happens every 15 minutes on the hour. When one of those times happens, all of the zombies can instantly respawn. So, it's good to probably find safety while you can.
Zombies cannot interfere with gameplay at all while they're stunned. I'll get them later. As a stun zombie, I can't actively follow or stalk any humans until I respawn. All players are encouraged to pick up darts. That's something stun zombies can do. If there's a human nearby, you can give them the dart, or there'll be a dart drop at mod headquarters in Kokali Center. Zombies need to make sure they're at least 30 feet away from a human to respawn. Welcome to the Horde. A zombie can tag up to 2 players at once. They just need to make sure that they get their player ID cards from both of them before continuing to tag others. I'll need to log on to HVZ source to report these tags next chance I get. And player cards make great trophies.
There are a few places on campus where humans can go to avoid zombies. These places are called safe zones. Safe zones are areas where players can go when they're out of the game. You have to leave your bandana on in a safe zone though. Although the zombies can't tag you, they can certainly try to follow you and get you when you leave. When a human leaves the building, they are safe for 5 seconds or 5 steps away from the door, whichever happens first. During that time, they can still shoot zombies. However, after that, they're free game. When a zombie leaves a building, they cannot tag anyone for 5 seconds. This stops them from being able to ambush people through doors. It's a safety thing. When entering a building, a human is safe as soon as his hand touches the handle. In the event of groups of humans, anyone within arm's reach of the person opening the door is safe, and anyone in arm's reach of that person is safe, so on and so forth. These rules only apply for players actually passing through doors. No player should put his hand on a door just to make himself safe. Likewise, popping out of a doorway to shoot a zombie, then popping back in is not allowed. Please do not congest doorways.
Safe zones are one thing, but we also have no-play zones. These are areas that are out of play for safety reasons, and we ask players to avoid them as much as possible. Players are asked to not go into no-play zones unless they're doing so for an out-of-game reason, and no-play zones should never be used to gain any sort of advantage in-game. Doing this is a blatant violation of rule number 1 and should be reported to the mods. In addition to no-play zones, here are a couple rules that you probably should know about. On-playing pedestrians and vehicles always have the right of way on campus. If it looks like gameplay is going to hinder their movement at all, it's up to the responsibility of the players to temporarily stop game to let them pass. All players should honor this. Don't scale or drop from any height higher than waist high. No hardcore parkour zombies allowed. Stairs are in play, but they should be treated sort of like roads or no-play zones. Don't tag anybody on the stairs, and don't stop or camp the stairs either. Just get in, get out, and don't be an idiot. If you hear a moderator blow a whistle, that means gameplay in that specific area has been stopped for some reason. Please stop playing the game and look to the moderators for further instructions. If you see anyone violating any of these rules or any other rules, contact the moderator and they'll take care of it. And finally, you can follow our Twitter account by texting the words follow at YSU Urban Gaming to the number 40404. You'll receive relevant game information and safety alerts that way.